And developing tonight, Avondale police are searching for a missing teenage girl who may be with a 29-year-old man. Police say they want to arrest that man for kidnapping. Thank you for joining us. I'm Troy Hayden. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra spoke to the girl's very worried parents as they plead for their daughter's safe return.
16-year-old Destiny Bateman was last seen by her parents before going to bed around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. When her mom went to wake Destiny for church, she was gone.
And then I woke up to a nightmare.
16-year-old Destiny Bateman ran away from home in the middle of the night, taking her Bible and leaving behind letters for each of her family members.
There was a stack of papers at the foot of the bed. Say goodbye, Mom.
Avondale police say Bateman left home with 29-year-old Isaac Martin. According to Bateman's parents, Martin was a close friend of the family, though they now fear for their daughter's safety. Family last heard from the pair as they were leaving the state Sunday morning.
She was leaving and she loves him. Not to worry.
We don't know where they went from there.
Martin is believed to be driving a silver 2016 Buick Encore with these license plates. Based on phone pings and traffic cameras, police say they were last seen traveling north of the Four Corners area, and there's probable cause for Martin's arrest.
I'm begging you, bring her home.
Bateman's parents say their daughter is smart, loving, and full of joy.
She's my everything.
And they're desperate for her to make it home safe.
I love you so much. Please come home.
We love you, Mia. Come home, please.
If you have any information on this case or where Destiny is located, you're asked to contact the police immediately. In Avondale, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabriela, thank you. Wild weather day today. Sunny start to the morning and cooler, but then rain. It even hailed at the Cardinals game this afternoon. Meteorologist Chris Dunn is joining us now. They were pretty wild today, Chris.
Yeah, we did have a weather impact alert day in effect for today because of showers and the possibility of a couple of pop-up storms and also for the snow in the high country. The last little remaining bits of the storm system for the valley in the form of rain showers have now kicked off to the east and down to the southeast, moving through, all the way past Casa Grande down towards Oracle, Mammoth, and Tucson. We still have some snow flying in the high country. This is all pretty much to the southeast of Flagstaff, affecting the White Mountains. There is a winter weather advisory in effect until 5 o'clock in the morning for the White Mountains as the storm system moves out tonight. Snow lingering for the White Mountains, overnight snow level right around 6,500 feet. How much are we expecting? Alpine 2 to 4, Pine Top Lakeside 2 to 4, Greer 4 to 6, and Show Low 1 to 2 inches. Did you get some of this in your neighborhood? Well, chances are the next storm system won't bring us much in the way of rainfall, but it will keep us cool. I'll take you a look at that and show you the impact from our next storm coming up. Troy?
All right, Chris, we'll see you in a few minutes. So but it seems like 2 years of campaigning and all the commercials and all the text messages to your phone. Here we are, just 2 days to go until Election Day. And one of the biggest races here in Arizona is our U.S. Senate seat that right now belongs to Kyrsten Sinema, who is leaving office. 2 weeks ago, we brought you along on the campaign trail with a Democratic candidate for that seat, Congressman Ruben Gallego, and he was down in the Grand Canyon visiting the Havasupai tribe. Well, tonight we tag along with the Republican candidate, Kari Lake, as she works to reach voters in the final stretch of her campaign. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono reports from Pima County.
Days before the election,
Thank you for being here.
Kari Lake, the Republican candidate vying for a U.S. Senate seat, campaigns in a Democratic stronghold.
We are standing in a historically blue county in Pima County. What was the decision behind, determining to spend one of the final days of your campaign here in Pima County?
I think we've spent more time in Pima County than almost any other county other than Maricopa County. We value Tucson. We value Pima County. We know that Pima County is suffering right now under terrible leadership.
This trip to Pima County marks the last stops of her Vote Early tour, and it's a county where she won 39.4% of the vote in her gubernatorial bid back in 2022. Still, she views it as an opportunity.
We're not giving up on any part of our country. I'm going to go to the U.S. Senate and fight for Arizona, but we're not giving up on blue cities and blue states.
12 News following Lake as she makes a final pitch to voters in southern Arizona.
So important because we tend to get ignored from the big county up north.
Lake speaking with voters for about 30 minutes.
I figured you were a bulldog. You had to get a picture with a bulldog.
We've got a lifelong Democrat voting Republican. We get this every day, several times a day.
Then her campaign bus was on the move.
We've just followed Kari Lake's campaign bus about 30 minutes to Tucson, where she's greeted by more supporters, many who just voted.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
More supporters and a few supporting her opponent, waiting for her again.
I just realized we need people who are grounded in who they are and aren't going to be moved by other people's opinions. And Kari Lake is one of those people.
More than a year after announcing her candidacy, Lake is trying to reach as many voters as she can, finally nearing the finish line.
Looking back over the past year as you approach the finish line, I'm just curious if there's anything that you would have done differently.
I think we've run an incredibly positive campaign. We've talked about the issues. We've told people what we want to do. We want to secure the border. We want to fund our police. We want to make education world class so that you get to choose where you send your kiddos to school. We want to make sure that we're ending endless wars and bringing up peace and prosperity, not war and poverty. And I ask everybody to get out and vote. Vote for yourself, vote for your family, vote for our economy, vote for our country. And I thank you guys for being here today.
So no change.
Appreciate it.
I don't know what I could change. We've worked hard. We've left it all on the playing field.
In Pima County,
She just asked me what I would change about my campaign. Zero. She answered it for me.
12 News.
And the Democrat Ruben Gallego also participating in an event today. He met with supporters and talked to undecided voters here in the last couple of days of this election. So he was at the Pachanga to the Polls block party in North Phoenix. He was knocking on doors earlier this morning with members of his family. And at the event, some star power: Eva Longoria, Rosaria Dawson, Jessica Alba, all actresses, as well as Senator Mark Kelly and his wife, Gabby Giffords.
Folks, this is crunch time. We've got like 2 days to go to the most consequential election of all of our lifetimes, without a doubt. I know we said that in 2016, and it was true. And it was again true in 2020. But now we're here again. And we have this opportunity, folks, here in the state of Arizona, to turn the page on Donald Trump.
With 2 days to go now until the election, it's a great time to download 12 Plus for your TV if you don't have it yet. We've done some really solid journalism leading up to the election. On election night will be more of the same, and you can watch every minute of it on 12 Plus. Hours of live coverage. Just search for the 12 Plus app on your Apple TV, Fire TV, or Roku so you can watch. Developing tonight, ASU police are investigating a sexual assault right near that Tempe campus. Happened near Rural Road and University Drive yesterday morning. The victim is not an ASU student, and she may have been drugged at an off-campus party. Police say the victim actually woke up on the ASU campus after the assault. Police do have a description of their suspect, but he's still on the loose tonight.